All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar and with me is Subhadra Ramachandran. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address depositors at a bank deposit insurance program in New Delhi at 12 noon today. Prime Minister inaugurates Saryu Nahar National Project at Balrampul in Uttar Pradesh, slams opposition for delaying the project for 5 decades. Swarnim Vijay Parv making 50 years of India's victory in 1971 war and Indo-Bangladesh friendship to be celebrated at India Gate in the national capital today. Centre asks states and union territories to impose curbs in districts reporting high rates of corona positive cases. 5 drone schools to be set up in Madhya Pradesh, says Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia. Death toll in devastating tornadoes rises to 100 in U.S. state of Kentucky. Arjun Lal Jat and Ravi win gold in men's double sculls at Asian Boxing Rowing Championships. Parminder Singh bags silver in men's single sculls. And India's Hazarika Poppy wins silver medal at Commonwealth Weightlifting Championships in Tashkent. As India marches towards administering 150 crore vaccine doses against COVID-19, news about the new corona variant is causing concern. In this situation, we appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and help others get vaccinated. Please continue to follow these 3 simple steps to stay safe. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki doori for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a function on Depositors First, guaranteed time-bound deposit insurance payment up to 5 lakh rupees in New Delhi at 12 noon today. Deposit insurance covers all deposits such as savings, fixed, current, recurring deposits in all commercial banks functioning in India. Deposits in state, central and primary cooperative banks functioning in states and union territories are also covered. In a path-breaking reform, bank deposit insurance cover has enhanced from 1 lakh to 5 lakh rupees. The number of fully protected accounts at the end of the previous financial year constituted 98.1% of the total number of accounts as against the international benchmark of 80%. Union Finance Minister, Minister of State for Finance and RBI Governor will also be present on the occasion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Saryu Canal National Project at Balrampul district in Uttar Pradesh yesterday. The project will facilitate irrigation to over 14 lakh hectares of land in 9 districts of eastern Uttar Pradesh, benefiting about 29 lakh farmers. Mr. Modi said providing irrigation facilities to every field and making use of the drainage by the rivers is among the top priorities of the government. Mr. Modi said the completion of the Saryu Canal National Project, which was pending for decades, shows the government's resolve to work hard with noble intentions.
कुछ लोगों की प्राथमिकता फीता काटना है। हम लोगों की प्राथमिकता योजनाओं को समय पर पूरा करना। 2014 में जब मैं सरकार में आया था तो ये देखकर हैरान था कि देश में सिंचाई की 99 बड़ी परियोजनाएं, 99 परियोजनाएं जो देश के अलग अलग कोनों में दशकों से अधूरी पड़ी है। हमने देखा कि सरयू नहर परियोजना में कितनी ही जगहों पर नहरें आपस में जुड़ी ही नहीं थी, पानी आखिरी छोर तक पहुंचाने की व्यवस्था ही नहीं थी। सरयू नहर परियोजना में जितना काम 5 दशक में हो पाया था, उससे ज्यादा काम हमने 5 साल से पहले करके दिखाया है.
Mr. Modi said that at the time of the commencement of this project 50 years ago, its initial cost was less than 100 crore rupees, but now it has increased to around 10,000 crores.
आज से करीब 50 साल पहले इस पर काम शुरू हुआ था। आप सोचिए 50 साल के बाद आज इसका काम पूरा हो रहा है। जब इस परियोजना पर काम शुरू हुआ था, ये सिर्फ यहाँ के नागरिक नहीं, देश के नागरिक भी इस बात को समझे, हिंदुस्तान का हर नागरिक समझे, हिंदुस्तान का मेरा नौजवान समझे, जो अपने उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करता है, वो मेरा देश का हर नौजवान समझे। साथियों, जब इस परियोजना पर काम शुरू हुआ था, तो इसकी लागत 100 करोड़ रुपए से भी कम थी, और आज कहाँ पहुंचा मालूम है? आज ये लगभग 10,000 करोड़ रुपए खर्च करने के बाद पूरी हुई है। पहले होना था 100 करोड़ में, आज हुआ 10,000 करोड़ में।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Kashi Vishwanath corridor in Varanasi tomorrow. The entire event will be aired live across the country. Over 3,000 saints and dignitaries from all over the country will participate in the event. The Kashi Vishwanath Dham project has been completed at a cost of 800 crore rupees. The project will shorten the period and set a direct link between the temple and the river Ganga. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be in Varanasi for 2 days. He will attend various functions on Monday and Tuesday. Special arrangements are being made to make the event memorable.
हर हर महादेव शंभो काशी विश्वनाथ गंगे हर हर भूतनाथ शंभो काशी विश्वनाथ गंगे हर हर वैद्यनाथ शंभो काशी विश्वनाथ गंगे.
The Prime Minister's office, PMO, has said that the Twitter handle of Prime Minister Narendra Modi was very briefly compromised. In a tweet, the PMO said the matter was escalated to Twitter and the account has been immediately secured. It said in the brief period that the account was compromised, any tweet shared must be ignored.
The News Services Division brings glimpses of the year that was in our special Year-Ender series. Today we are taking a look at the role of Ayurveda, traditional systems and yoga in health and wellness. Ayurveda, yoga, Unani, Siddh and homeopathy, Ayush systems are among the oldest living medical systems used for health and well-being. Ministry of Ayush has taken several steps to promote and propagate Indian system of medicine and homeopathy. The use of Ayush systems has increased during the current pandemic due to their unique approaches for strengthening host defense. On 21st of June this year, on the occasion of 7th International Yoga Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his address said that when the whole world is battling the corona pandemic, yoga has remained a ray of hope.
जब कोरोना के अदृश्य वायरस से और इस अदृश्य वायरस ने दुनिया में जब दस्तक दी थी, तब कोई भी देश साधनों से, सामर्थ्य से और मानसिक अवस्था से इसके लिए तैयार नहीं था. हम सभी ने देखा है कि ऐसे कठिन समय में योग आत्मबल का एक बड़ा माध्यम बना. योग ने लोगों में ये भरोसा बढ़ाया कि हम इस बीमारी से लड़ सकते.
Our correspondent takes a look at the benefits of yoga and Ayurveda in the prevention and management of COVID-19.
Yoga and Ayurveda, with its multifaceted benefits, is proving to be of immense help to the public. Practice of yoga helps in improving metabolism, maintaining proper blood circulation, and reducing vulnerability to various ailments like respiratory disorders, cardiovascular diseases, and diabetes. During the pandemic, the polyherbal drug Ayush 64 and Siddha drug Kabusara Codinier of Ministry of Ayush have been found to be useful in treating mild to moderate cases of COVID-19. The center has also decided to set up 12,500 health and wellness centers through National Ayush Mission under Ayushman Bharat in a phased manner till 2023-24. So far, a total of 4,464 facilities are approved for upgradation as health and wellness centers, and out of them, 2,322 units are functional. Anand Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia has said that Madhya Pradesh is the first state in the country in advancing the use of drone technology at large scale. He said that 5 drone schools will be set up in Madhya Pradesh. He said that drone technology will bring significant changes in the world's economy. Mr. Scindia's remarks came at Gwalior Drone Mela jointly organized by the Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of Madhya Pradesh and Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, FICCI, at Madhav Institute of Technology and Science in Gwalior yesterday. The Drone Mela is part of the series of events planned under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration.
Centre has asked all states and union territories to maintain a strict watch on the COVID situation with focused district-level measures for containment of clusters of new positive cases. In a letter written to Chief Secretaries and Administrators of all states and UTs, Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan said that in case of any district reporting a surge in cases or rise in positivity rates, intensive action and local containment must be initiated. He said 8 districts in 3 states, Mizoram, Kerala and Sikkim, have been reporting more than 10% positive rates in the past 2 weeks. Apart from this, 19 districts in 7 states and UTs have been reporting between 5 to 10% positivity. Mr. Bhushan said these 27 districts need to be monitored very closely. India's COVID vaccination coverage has reached nearly 133 crore mark. The cumulative figure stands at 132 crore, 84 lakh 4,705. Out of the total vaccination, more than 81 crore, 41 lakh vaccine doses have been given as first dose, while over 51 crore, 42 lakh doses have been administered as second dose. Health Ministry said that more than 81 lakh vaccine doses were administered till 7 p.m. yesterday. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Anup Kumar of Safdarjung Hospital, Delhi, appealed to the listeners not to lower their guards.
लोग थोड़े लापरवाह तो हो ही गए हैं। आप देख रहे हैं कि गैदरिंग्स बढ़ गई हैं और लोगों ने मास्क यूज करना बंद कर दिया है, तो एक चिंता का विषय है। तो मेरा सभी श्रोताओं से ये अनुरोध है कि प्लीज आप अपने गार्ड्स को लोअर ना करें। इस समय आपको 2-3 चीजों का ध्यान बहुत रखना है। नंबर 1, मास्क पहन के ही बाहर जाना है। नंबर 2, भीड़-भाड़ की जगहों से जाने से बचना है। नंबर 3, अपने हाथ जो हम वॉश करने के लिए बोलते हैं साबुन से या सैनिटाइजर से, वो करते रहें। और नंबर 4, अपने आप को वैक्सीनेट जरूर करवा लें। अगर आपने एक वैक्सीन लगवाई है डोज तो सेकंड भी लगवा लीजिए, और अगर आपने एक दिन लगवाई है तो भी आप तुरंत जाके फर्स्ट डोज लगवा लीजिए।
Swarnim Vijay Parv will be celebrated at India Gate, New Delhi today to commemorate 50 years of India's historic victory in the 1971 war and the Indo-Bangladesh friendship. The 2-day event will be inaugurated by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. During the event, major weapons and equipment used during the 1971 war will be displayed along with the snippets of major battles. After the inauguration, the event would be open to the public. The closing ceremony will be held on the 13th of December, which will be attended by Rajnath Singh as well as many dignitaries including from Bangladesh. All India Radio will visit 1,000 colleges and educational institutions to connect with youth under the program #AIRNext during the next 1 year. Director General of All India Radio and Principal Director General of News Services Division N. Venudhar Reddy said the new initiative has been taken up to provide a voice to the younger generation in all AIR stations and in languages across the country.
All India Radio has started a new program for connecting with youth called #AIRNext. The intention is to give a voice to the young people, young generation in all stations of All India Radio in the country and in all languages and dialects. Our teams will be visiting more than 1,000 educational institutions, colleges all over the country, and about more than 20,000 students will participate in this program during the next 1 year. With this, we'll get to know their views and opinions about India as it is today after 75 years of independence, and what do they think in the areas where we are lagging behind and where we need to concentrate, and the target where we need to reach after 25 years when India celebrates its centenary of its independence in 2047 in various fields. So this will give them an opportunity to express themselves and for the country to know the opinion of the youth, and it will also help All India Radio to establish a link, a connect with younger generations.
You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address depositors at a bank deposit insurance program in New Delhi at 12 noon today. Prime Minister inaugurates Saryu Nahar National Project at Balrampul in Uttar Pradesh. Slams opposition for delaying the project for 5 decades. Swarnim Vijay Parv, marking 50 years of India's victory in 1971 war and Indo-Bangladesh friendship, to be celebrated at India Gate in the national capital today. Centre asks states and union territories to impose curbs in districts reporting high rates of corona-positive cases. 5 drone schools to be set up in Madhya Pradesh, says Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia. Death toll in devastating tornadoes rises to 100 in U.S. state of Kentucky. Arjun Lal Jhat and Ravi win gold in men's double sculls at Asian Rowing Championships. Parminder Singh bags silver in men's single sculls. And India's Hazarika Poppy wins silver medal at Commonwealth Weightlifting Championship in Tashkent. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे, चलो एक इरादा करते हैं, चलो कुछ वादा करते हैं, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे.
आजादी के आंदोलन के खजाने में ऐसे ढेरों शब्द जिन्होंने बदल दिए इतिहास, तारीख बदलने वाले लफ्जों पर आकाशवाणी समाचार ला रहा है विशेष कार्यक्रम धरोहर हर सोमवार.
Welcome back to the morning news on All India Radio. In Jammu and Kashmir, one terrorist was killed in an encounter with security forces in Baragam area of Avantipora this morning. Police said encounter broke out in the area following a cordon and search operation launched by security forces. 2 terrorists are believed to be trapped at the site. Talking to AIR News, Jammu Kashmir Police DGP Dilbag Singh said,
पुलिस की इतला पर पिछली रात अवंतीपुरा में बारागाम गांव में एक ऑपरेशन लॉन्च किया गया था आर्मी और सीआरपी के साथ, जो ऑपरेशन अभी भी इस वक्त जारी है. अभी तक की इतला के मुताबिक उसमें एक दहशतगर्द मारा गया है और ऑपरेशन की कार्रवाई इस वक्त जारी है.
And now, let's listen to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव.
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of this struggle every day.
In today's episode, we pay tribute to freedom fighter Pa Thogan Nengminza Sangma, who was martyred on the 12th of December 1872. A Garo tribe leader, Thogan's name is immortalized at the Martyrs Column in Shillong, Meghalaya.
In 1862, the fierce rebellion of the Jaintias was put down. As the British advanced into the Garo hills in Meghalaya, they faced fierce resistance from the local tribes. Pa Thogan Nengmingsa, a Garo warrior, refused to cave in to the British forces who wanted to occupy his homeland. In December 1872, the British soldiers made camp in a village called Macha Rongkrek in the Garo hills. Pa Thogan and his Garo warriors attacked the British soldiers. The British quickly roused themselves and retaliated.
From that point, it would prove to be a one-sided battle with the swords and spears of the Garo warriors, no match for the British guns. The Garos fought to the last man, with Pa Thogan Nengminza dying during the battle from a barrage of bullets.
the British would go on to take control of the region. But the recognition of the bravery of Patogan and his sacrifice in his attempt to protect his land and his people has outlasted the British. We salute this great Garo leader.
Bapu ka sapna sunahra saakar kail jaye haman milke.
We also remember the freedom fighter, reformer and philosopher Baba Raghav Das, who was born on 12th December 1896.
In 1921, when Mahatma Gandhi visited Gorakhpur, Baba met him and got inspired to work for independence and serve the oppressed people. Later, Baba accompanied Gandhiji during the Dandi March. During the independence movement, he was imprisoned many times, the first being in 1921. Raghav Das Ashram in Bara was the epicenter of independence activities. He was very closely associated with Ram Prasad Bismil, and after Ram Prasad's execution, Raghav Das made a memorial for him at the ashram. After independence, Baba took an active part in the Bhudan movement of Vinoba Bhave. He initiated many educational institutes in Deoria, Barhaj and Kushinagar. The noble saint and philosopher left for his heavenly abode on January the 15th, 1958. The Government of India released a postage stamp in his honor in 1998. We also remember freedom fighter Konda Venkata Ranga Reddy, who was born on 12 December 1890. Popularly known as K.V. Ranga Reddy, he fought against the Razakars of the Nizam of Hyderabad. After the integration of Hyderabad in India, Reddy served as the Minister of Revenue in 1959 and became Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh in 1961. He participated in the Telangana movement, and to honor him, a district is named. We also remember freedom fighter Babu Genu Said, who was perhaps the first to be martyred for the cause of the Swadeshi movement on the 12th of December 1930. A mill worker in Bombay, Genu was influenced by the spirit of the Swadeshi movement propounded by Mahatma Gandhi. On 12th December 1930, a cloth merchant named George Frazier of Manchester was moving loads of foreign-made cloth from his shop in the Fort region to Bombay port. Near Bhangwadi on Kalba Devi Road, Babu Genu stood in front of the truck, shouting praises of Mahatma Gandhi. When the police officer ordered the Indian driver to drive the truck over Babu Genu, he refused. After that, the English police officer himself drove the truck and ran over Babu Genu, crushing him to death. This resulted in a huge wave of anger, strikes and protests throughout Bombay. We salute Shaheed Babu Genu Saib. That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
Best wishes to all consumers for Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Hallmark ensures purity of gold. Always purchase hallmarked gold jewelry. For any consumer-related complaints, please contact National Consumer Helpline's toll-free number 14404. Issued in public interest by Department of Consumer Affairs, Government of India, Jago Grahak Jago. In the United States, the death toll due to the devastating swarm of tornadoes that ripped through Kentucky has risen to over 100. A swarm of tornadoes tore through a 200-mile path through the U.S. Midwest and South, demolishing homes and setting off a scramble to find survivors beneath the rubble. The affected states include Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky, Missouri, Mississippi, and Tennessee. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear termed the collection of tornadoes as the most destructive in the state's history.
In the Asian Rowing Championships underway in Bangkok, Indian rower duo Arjunlal Jatt and Ravi won the gold medal in the men's double sculls event yesterday. On the other hand, Parminder Singh clinched a silver in the men's single sculls competition. Arjun and Ravi sailed past Chinese pair of King Lee and Lutong Zhang and Uzbekistan's Davzron Davronov and Abdullo Mukhamadiev for the gold medal at the Royal Thai Navy Rowing Centre in Rayong. In the men's single scull event, Parminder had to settle for a silver medal as he missed the goal by 11 seconds. In the 2021 Commonwealth Weightlifting Championships being held in Tashkent, weightlifter Hazarika Poppy has clinched a silver medal in women's 59 kg category. Hazarika lifted 84 kg in snatch and 105 kg in clean and jerk for a total of 189 kg to take the second spot on the podium. Nigeria's Refiatu Lawal lifted a total of 207 kg to win the gold medal, while Sri Lankan N. Rajapaksha lifted 164 kg to back the bronze medal. However, Poppy's lifts could help her only to achieve 17th ranking in the World Weightlifting Championships 2021, which are being held simultaneously with the Commonwealth Championship. Tokyo Olympic gold medalist Kyo Sing Chun of Chinese Taipei has been crowned the world champion for the 5th time. The Commonwealth Weightlifting Championships also serve as a qualifying event for the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.
Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for today. National capital Delhi will have a shallow fog. The temperature will vary between 8 and 24 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will have mainly clear sky. The minimum temperature was 24 degrees Celsius, while the maximum is expected to be around 34 degrees. Chennai is expected to witness generally cloudy sky with light rain. Temperature will vary between 24 and 32 degrees Celsius. Kolkata will have mainly clear sky. City observed minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius and a maximum of around 27 degrees. Srinagar will have mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards evening. Temperature will hover between -4 and 13 degrees Celsius. Jammu will have fog in the morning and mainly clear sky later. Minimum temperature was 7 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 23 degrees. Leh is likely to witness mainly clear sky. Minimum and maximum temperature will hover between -12 and 3 degrees Celsius. Gilgit will have mainly clear sky. Temperature will hover between -5 and 15 degrees Celsius. Guwahati will have fog in the morning and mainly clear sky later. Minimum temperature was around 13 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 28 degrees. Shillong will witness shallow fog. Temperature will hover between 6 and 18 degrees Celsius. Aizawl will have fog in the morning and mainly clear sky later. Minimum temperature was 11 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 24 degrees.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. Top headlines of all the newspapers are mentioned on the Prime Minister launching the Saryu Canal project. PM launches key UP Canal project, hits out at opposition for delay in work, writes the Asian Age. All the dailies have also covered the news about the Delhi border landscape set to change as farmers bid adieu to Singhu protest site. Farmers ride back home with victory memories to cherish, writes Sunday Pioneer. A front-page top headline in the Hindu says, India sends medical relief to Afghanistan as New Delhi joins humanitarian effort amid health crisis. Within just 10 days into final placements, the Economic Times notes up to 80% at top IITs have job offers. Quoting the Supreme Court, the Sunday Statesman writes, junk discretionary quota in allotment of land. Centre prepares plan to check out of Ashoka Hotel with 5-star and land parcels open for development, leasing it to private company for 60 years, reports the Times of India. And finally, in a heartwarming story, the Indian Express writes about how the Mizoram government is welcoming the refugees fleeing a military coup in Myanmar under the headline, Myanmar refugee children find anchor in Mizoram schools.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address depositors at a bank deposit insurance program in New Delhi at 12 noon today. Prime Minister inaugurates Saryu Nahar National Project at Balrampul in Uttar Pradesh, slams opposition for delaying the project for 5 decades. Swarnim Vijay Parv marking 50 years of India's victory in 1971 war and Indo-Bangladesh friendship to be celebrated at India Gate in the national capital today. Centre asks states and union territories to impose curbs in districts reporting high rates of corona-positive cases. 5 drone schools to be set up in Madhya Pradesh, says Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia. Death toll in devastating tornadoes rises to 100 in U.S. state of Kentucky. Arjun Lalchat and Ravi win gold in men's double sculls at Asian Rowing Championships. Parminder Singh bags silver in men's single sculls, and India's Hazarika Poppy wins silver medal at Commonwealth Weightlifting Championships in Tashkent. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.